this little segment, we welcome back an old friend. A man who used to work with us about 7-8 months ago, and then he set sail for the 7 seas, and we thought we would never see him. And he has finally returned. The prodigal son is back, paid us a little visit. When he went away, we knew him as the wonderful Brent Watson, but he has come back. He has come back with a brand new name and a brand new attitude, and he said that I have to introduce him like this. Crafty TV, please welcome back Brentertainment.
Yeah. Well, hello. I'm back. I am back as Brentertainment.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good.
I think a lot of us have been keeping track on what you've been doing via your Instagram and whatnot.
Well, I should hope so as well.
Yeah. just for those people who don't know,
Yes.
you were here. When were you here?
So
was it last? When did you leave?
I think I left last
Before Christmas.
August, was it?
Was it really?
I think it was last August, yeah.
So nearly a year.
Last
Wow.
August, yeah. I was here for about two and a bit years.
Yeah.
And then, I left in August of last year.
And where have you been? What have you been doing?
Where have I been?
Where have you been?
I'm not going to lie, I've been at sea most of the time.
On a cruise ship.
On a cruise ship, yeah. So I left to go work on a cruise ship over in Australia. And we've done a little bit of Australia, but we mainly do the South Pacific Islands. So we've done LeFou, we've done Mystery
where?
Island, LeFou.
LeFou?
LeFou or Lifeu.
I never heard of it.
I mean, we'd probably say LeFou up here, like.
Well, yeah, you probably see it. I've been to LeFou, man. I've been gunning around LeFou, like, man. Yeah.
You can't take the north out of the boy.
You definitely can't. But we've done Singapore, we've done Bali, New Zealand. Honestly, you've seen so many amazing places. So.
And do you manage to get off the ship a lot to see the places?
Yeah, we do and we don't. So when you work on a cruise ship, there's a thing called IPM, which stands for Import Manning. Now, when you are on IPM, you stay on the ship just in case anything goes wrong. But because obviously I'm entertainment,
Brentertainment.
we would do the activities during the day. So we host things like trivia, categories, Pictionary. We'd make. I haven't strayed far from craft. We'd do origami, macrame earrings.
Woo!
What else did we do that was craft? Keyring making.
Wow.
So we did do a lot of craft on the ship. But yeah, so if I wasn't on IPM, once the tenders had died down a little bit, so you had to get on a tender to make it to these islands, and then we could get off and chill on the beach with a pina colada, go for a swim in the sea. It was, honestly, it's been
You found your
wonderful.
vocation.
Yeah,
What-
I really have.
What? Because I think we're sort of similar in the fact that I did entertainment many years ago on the holiday parks, and obviously you've done it on the cruise ships. Like, what does a day look like for you on a cruise ship? What are you doing?
Do you know what? Not one day is the same, Ben, and I think that makes it more enjoyable because you're not doing the same thing over and over, and there's always a turnover of crew and passengers.
Yeah.
So usually on a morning, 9 o'clock, you would start with your early bird trivia.
Early
So
bird
we'd
trivia?
go into the little.
Do you have to? Sorry, do you have to
no.
like go on a little like into them and go? Bing bang bong. Good morning, everybody. This is Brentertainment. Join me now on the lower deck for trivia. Bing bang bong.
Yes. But,
Yes, I knew it.
so the cruise director would do that. So whoever the cruise director was at the time, they would always do the bing bong, and we would call it the bing bong on a morning.
I did.
But usually, if I ever did the bing bongs, it was for people getting on the tenders, or we had a cruise director called Sophie.
Yeah.
Sophie from Leeds, absolutely love her. She was amazing, and she had her 24th birthday on board, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I just took over the PA system one day, and I was like, ding, ding, ding. Well, a very good morning, Pacific Adventure. This is just to wish Sophie a happy 40th birthday.
Yeah.
And everybody was howling, and I mean howling. And when I saw Sophie, she was like, what are you doing?
That's amazing.
But yeah, they would like, they are the ship's voice. So any activities that we had on, any sales in the shops, any of the edge where you could like go down the water slide, you could do rock climbing, you could sit on the bridge. So the bridge on deck 14, you could sit on there
I can't
and
even
look
imagine
over.
the size, because we really want to do a cruise. I keep saying
Yeah.
to everyone out there, I know lots of our customers have done cruises, but I've not actually stood next to a big cruise, let alone been on one. I mean, they are like an island.
Honestly, it is an island floating around to the different islands, but you've got everything on there. We had 2 theatres, we have, I think there was 5 or 6 different restaurants, loads of different bars. So starting all the way down from deck 3, all the way up to deck 14.
14 decks.
14. Well, there's actually 18 decks.
18 decks.
And on the 18th deck, we had a nightclub.
Whoa! What do you mean we had a nightclub?
Wow.
As in,
Is it like
well,
the-
everyone.
The ship, yeah.
Oh, I think you meant
so-
like a crew nightclub.
Well, we do have a crew. We call it the Libari because it's the bar.
Ah.
So the Libari, we call it. But
Oh,
yeah,
I see what you done at the library.
the library. Yeah, the library.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is massive, Debbie. If you get a chance to go on one, I would recommend it
I
because
think we're definitely
honestly,
going to do one next year.
you should. You
So,
need to.
so it doesn't feel like cramped or busy because it's just so big. Because I
It's-
imagine you've got thousands of people on there at
Yeah,
one
so
time.
crew 1,100, passengers up to 3,000, sometimes 3,300
Floating
actually.
on the sea.
So I know.
That is bonkers, isn't it?
Honestly, it is.
Did it, when you first got on there, did it literally, because have you been on a cruise before?
Never.
So did it like, I mean, you must have been so astounded by the size of it.
I think when I saw the ship for the first time, I was like, oh my word, what have I got myself in for? And obviously travelling over to Australia as well, I was thinking, oh my gosh, the Australians aren't going to like me. And I mean, all the crew were there was no Australian crew. Everyone's from around the world. It was just the
Okay.
passengers. And honestly, Aussie people are just unbelievable. Like, they're so lovely, they're so welcoming and just full of love. But when I first stepped on that cruise ship, it took me a good 3 weeks to find my way around because there's all the crew areas.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all like secret passageways and doors where you can go up ladders. Like,
That's just
honestly,
brilliant.
it's crazy. It is crazy.
And what sort of stuff did you do? So you obviously do like quizzes, bingo. Did you do any shows?
Show-wise, we didn't know like musical theatre or anything like that. We host game shows. So one of our game shows is a musical murder mystery.
Oh.
So I was dressed up. I had a blonde afro on.
Course
I
you
had a
did.
nice glittery red dress.
Course
I
you
had the
did.
lipstick on.
Of course you did. I've seen
I
the
think
picture.
I've seen
You
that,
were dressed like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
But that was one of the game shows we did in either of the theatres. But yeah, the game shows that we did, it was mainly in the Black Circus Theatre, so that's at the aft on deck 7, which means the back of the ship. And we would do all of our musical game shows in there. It was just, it's not work. I'm paid to run around in the audience with a microphone. And
Oh, it's a bit like here then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, home from home.
Chantal says, what ship were you on?
So I was on the Pacific Adventure, which is part of P&O Australia. So, Chantal is from Australia,
she's from
is she?
2J Australia.
Right.
Chantal, have you done a cruise?
Yeah, come and see me. I'm back there in August, so...
How long for?
Maybe 4 months, maybe 6 months. So we haven't decided how long the contract's going to be yet.
And you think this is what you just want to do now?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sometimes the hours can be long, but it's rewarding in the sense of I've met so many different people from around the world. I've got family now in Australia, and I'm travelling for free.
Oh, and did you miss? You get homesick at all?
Honestly, I missed my nephews the most. It was really hard with the time
you did
difference.
miss your mum, you know. didn't
I
you?
did, yes, I did. Well, see, the thing is, me and my mum were always sending WhatsApps
Yeah,
to each other.
exactly. Yeah.
But trying to FaceTime just with the time difference was really quite difficult,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
But now that I'm back, it doesn't feel like I've been away, does it?
No. The funny thing is, Lynn says, I've seen Brent on something else, but what? Crafters TV, probably.
Crafters TV.
It could be.
Or potentially the dating show that we don't talk of.
What dating show? What do I know?
We don't
about?
talk
I don't know if
about
I'm allowed
it.
to say the name on air or
don't.
not, but I'll tell you after. I'll
Yeah.
tell you when you're older.
Yeah.
I love you.
Helen says, I've just done an Alaskan cruise on a huge ship, Norwegian Encore, 19 decks.
19.
So that makes your ship look small.
It does. It really does, yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because, like, from where we've looked at things, I mean, you've got like shopping malls on them. You've got like massive, like, different swimming pools. You've got like slides, like water. Like slides and water parks and casinos and
Casino, yes, we had a casino.
and, like,
Did you have a cinema?
We never had a cinema, but in the marquee, which is at the front of the ship, that theatre, they would show films in there. But on deck 14, the big open pool, we call it the Lido deck or the Lido deck.
Yeah.
There's a big screen up there as well. They would always put films on there. All of the Australian football and rugby, which is NRL and AFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NRL,
Yeah,
AFL,
yeah.
Aussie Football League.
Yeah.
So you say they got a swimming pool on the decks. Does each floor have its own deck around with different pools and stuff?
No, so deck 7 is the open deck. So deck 7 and 8, you can do a full loop of basically the middle of the ship. And then when you go up to deck 14, 15, 16, 17, that's all open. So basically, you're in the pool and you look out and you just see the
Wow.
sea. There was burger places up there, pizza places up there, but yeah, just honestly, like,
Well,
it's mental.
Crazy.
It is mental.
it sounds like it's been amazing. It's lovely that you've come back, but I can understand why you're going to go back and do it again in a few months.
I've missed yous though. I really have missed yous, all of yous.
Are you going to come back and see us again? How long are you going to go away for?
Maybe it's 4 or 6 months, but I'm home for 2 months, so I'm sure I'll be back in at some
Yeah,
point.
definitely.
Like
yes.
August. Oh, so then you won't probably be back till the new year then, will you?
I'm hoping to be back just before Christmas, but if not, it might be February time.
Amazing.
So-
Oh, it's
Well-
really lovely seeing you.
I know.
Lots of lovely comments coming through, and make sure you come back and see us again. And also
Absolutely.
just check your luggage next time you get on board, because from what I've heard, Debbie's going to try and sneak into one of your cases.
Well, do you know
I know.
what? If you want to sneak into my case, I will sacrifice all my shoes just to
Oh,
bring you on board.
now I mean, if anyone knows Brent, that's a big deal.
Oh, love him. There he is. The lovely, as we now know him, Brentertainment. So lovely to see you.